The Buick shopper is changing, and now with models like this new Lacrosse, the brand is targeting a younger, more dynamic shopper than ever. Case in point, this car has gone from a fairly bland and quiet machine that your parents probably drove to a fresh and modern new ride that stands out in a sea of familiar faces. Just walking up and entering the Lacrosse reinforces that this car is now after a new buyer. The look from outside is swoopy, elegant, almost coupe-like and athletic. And you get in and straight away that's all reflected in the interior. Like the body, this cabin is energized with shapes, sweeping lines, layers of detail, and an authentically modern atmosphere. You sit low and deep in the cabin. The center console separates the front seats into individual cockpits, and you feel like you're sitting in a great big coupe, not a great big sedan, just like the big dollar four-door coupes from the Germans. And I'm not talking about the radar-guided hazard detection systems like adaptive cruise and lane departure warning and blind spot assist all on board to help keep you safe, or this super slick wireless recharging port that juices your smartphone without wires using witchcraft. I'm not even talking about this high-tech heads-up display that keeps vital information floating like a hologram in front of you. I am talking about two signature Buick technologies that live under the Lacrosse's skin. And you don't see these technologies as much as you feel or hear them, or actually don't hear them. First is active noise cancellation. In simple terms, using sound-canceling waves played over the stereo, even if it's turned off, incoming noises are intercepted and neutralized before they get to your ears. This system specializes in reducing dull, droning background sounds like wind and tire roar, and it works in a similar way to the fancy noise-canceling headset I wear when I'm playing Xbox, which blocks out the background. Result, even at a good highway clip and even wearing a set of typically noisy winter tires, this tester was as quiet as a ride that costs a lot more. Second, continuous damping control, or CDC. What active noise cancellation does to incoming sounds, this system does to incoming harshness from the road. The shock absorbers can adjust their stiffness in real time, allowing them to intercept pavement upsets and adapt to all sorts of surfaces on the fly. You get more consistent comfort more of the time and a fine-tuned feel to the way the Lacrosse rides more often. Lacrosse's ride, and more broadly the hours-long highway cruising experience, are this machine's strongest assets. It's a ride and handling equation balanced as nicely as you'd find in a car that costs tens of thousands more. The cabin here is an asset too. Feature content is highly relevant, but the overall design and feel of sitting in here is what hits hardest. I love the dual cockpit layout up front, and the details, little things like the pass-through under the console or the fact that the power windows operate in complete silence. It's little stuff, but it all adds up. I also love that they've taken some risks with the daring look to the cabin's shape and layout, and I love the spacious rear seat and the low roofline and the way that you feel like you're sitting back and socializing from deep inside of your own rolling luxury lounge. And with built-in Wi-Fi streaming high-speed data to multiple devices, you can of course socialize the way people tend to socialize these days, like this. It's all powered up by a 3.6-liter V6 with 310 horsepower. I got great highway cruising mileage at about 9 liters per 100 clicks. Power output, once the often lazy transmission gets around to downshifting, is pleasing. There's plenty of sauce for passing and merging. The engine sounds nice when worked, never feels strained, and rarely makes a peep when you drive gently. Gripes, nothing huge. The shifter takes a bit of getting used to since you have to push it forward and to the left for reverse, which is weird. And the lighting system after dark is average for this segment, nothing more. Cross-shopping? Give this one a test drive too. The Toyota Avalon is another worthy long-haul cruiser that's more discreet looking, feels roomier, and knows a thing or two about turning in hours of cruising comfort. For shoppers after distinctive styling, highly relevant tech, a standout cabin, and an expertly tuned long-haul driving experience that hits above its price point, the Lacrosse is worthy of serious consideration. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you never miss a new video from the team here at WheelScene, and remember to get in touch on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram by leaving a comment below or at wheelscene.com.